So why don't you tell us, we don't have to go into too much detail about,
Yeah.
the acts, but
Yeah.
what happened to you as a child?
Well, I grew up in foster care, more than 32 foster care placements between three different states. And a lot of the placements that I was in, I was sexually assaulted, and it was basically swept under the rug by the agencies and such. And one of the incidences, it was actually recorded and posted online, and I didn't find out until I think I was 26, so or 28. And it's been, at first, it was very difficult to realize. I was in denial at first, and it's been a long process with the healing, but Herman Law has definitely made it much easier on me, and everybody here has been very understanding, and it's just been wonderful and amazing. And I don't know, I feel really empowered, like there's a light at the end of my tunnel now, so to
Right.
speak.
Right. So no, that's absolutely right. Our goal here is to give you a voice and to ensure that your voice is heard. And of course, we're doing that through this lawsuit. So, when the law in New York changed, I imagine you were very excited about being able to pursue these claims against the city of New York and the foster care agencies, right?
Yes, I was. I actually cried, and everything. It was an amazing experience, and I know that it was fought for over 10 years and everything, and I think over 16 years. But for me, I'd only fought since about 2016 for it, and so for me, it was just an amazing experience. Like, okay, finally, we get a chance to be heard by not just our therapists and our loved ones and our support systems, like the law, and we're actually being heard now and recognized.
Right, absolutely. And how's your experience been, working with Herman Law and finally having your lawsuit filed and your voice heard and moving through this litigation process?
Well, actually, I contacted Herman Law when I first found the video. I contacted one other attorney's office prior to Herman Law, and there was several red flags. Like, they wanted the video evidence prior to even signing an agreement with me that they would be my attorney and stuff. And just for me, that was just really, it seemed illegal. You guys were just absolutely amazing when I first contacted you. You were understanding and supportive, and you wanted to be there for me. Even though legally you couldn't be there for me just yet. And when the law changed, you've made the process extremely easy for me. And there have been times where I've run into some problems that have been sort of case related, but not necessarily case related. And you guys have actually, lent a helping hand to me, and you were more than happy to assist me with helping me heal in this process. It's just been amazing. I've never experienced support and like this at all. So
I'm incredibly happy to hear that, and I don't want to repeat myself over and over again, but that's our goal here. Our goal here is to give you a voice and to give you some sense and to begin the healing process. And it sounds like just based on, and I know you and I still have some ways to go. We have a whole case to be litigated, but I'm happy to hear that your experience thus far has been great, and that we're in this together, and our goal is to help you through this process. And
I definitely have a lot of healing left to do, and it's a struggle and it's very difficult. But at the same time, I have, thanks to you guys initially and everything, I have a support system set up now to where I feel like I can actually do this now, and I can speak up for other people too.
good, good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that.
So I actually made a trauma page once the law was passed, the Child Victims Act law was passed, and I think it was a few days prior when I knew it was going to pass. It just needed to be signed, and I've been helping people through that, and I've definitely been trying to send some people to Herman Law because you guys have just been so amazing and everything too. So I try to give back if I can. After this lawsuit is done, I already have a binder of plans to change foster care. when I moved to Georgia and stuff, I'm going to be making a shelter system underneath my trauma page, like name and stuff like that. I have a lot of plans to give back. I don't want to be greedy about it. So,
you know, Elizabeth, coming forward and telling your story like this, it's inspiration. It's inspiring. Even if it helps one person, which I'm sure it will come forward, you know, you really, you're making a huge difference in someone's life. So kudos, you know, to you.
That's my
For
goal
being
here.
so brave and coming forward and telling your story. You know, it's one thing to come forward and lend your name or a pseudonym to a lawsuit, but to actually participate in a video or any sort of, you know, anything to help others come forward. I think it's another level of bravery, and
Yeah.
you're, you know, Jordana said it best, you're a rock star. So thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want this to be about me. I want this to be about change.